So let's talk about, you know, what this world of intangible versus tangible is, because you heard me throw that term out, and it's something that I think that you should understand, because it really has a lot of what we talk about intangible versus tangible. The world is changing in a lot of ways. We talked about this earlier on, and it's really moving from a tangible to an intangible economy. And what that means is it's really the economy of knowledge and IP and what you do with that IP. And the old economy, as we've known it, as we've grown up, has been based on this idea of machines and equipment and hard goods, and you pull some stuff, some raw materials out of the earth, and you mold them and bend them and form them, and you create something, whether it's a widget or a product or whatever it is. And that's how we created wealth. And now what's happened is it's shifted, and we've become what's known as a knowledge or an intangible-based economy. And that's where intellectual property has really come to the forefront. Now when you look around, it's all about intellectual property. In fact, when you look at major corporations around the world, their value, the value of the biggest companies in the world are all intellectual property. And you look at some of the biggest companies in the world, the most valuable, and you see these technology companies like Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and you say, well, what are these companies? Well, they're intangible because it's their intellectual property that's grown them. And in fact, the value of most companies today is not in the physical product that they sell, but it's in the intangible. And for you, for any of you listening, you may have products or services that you're delivering, but the real value of them is the intangible side of it. What process do you have behind it? You know, oftentimes, as I said, you deliver a service, you provide an expertise to your client, and what you really have is an IP that can be replicated, and your IP can often be more valuable than the actual monies you're receiving from your services. And so that's one of the things that you need to do with an IP mindset, is to step back and say, what am I doing that really creates value for others, and can that value be replicated by others delivering it, I guess is what I'm saying. And so in the new economy, it's all about taking that intangible and transforming it into many different ways in which it can create value for others.